Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here, and welcome back to Transport Fever. In the last episode, we worked on setting up our first freight line, which is carrying logs to a sawmill, and then taking the resultant planks to a tools factory, then bringing the tools back for delivery to Midgar. So that is where we are at. So I went ahead and renamed a few things just because I wanted to. So yeah, we have Sector 7 lumber here outside of Midgar. We have, of course, the Sector 7 train yard. And over here outside of Sandoria, we have Ronfar Forest. And this is Ranpier Station. And down here we have McQuack Tools, because that is outside of Duckburg. All right. So, just to go over that, I went ahead and renamed the lines, because this particular, wagon line that's bringing currently tools into Midgar, can and probably will eventually be carrying things beyond tools, in addition to tools. I'm just going to call it a general freight into Midgar. So all of those will be carrying freight from here into Midgar. We have the Ronfar Forest to Sector 7 train yard, and then we have Sector 7 train yard to McQuack Tools. Lines there. Now we have over 3 million in the bank. And if we go ahead and take a look, I did let things run forward again. The Ronfar Forest to Sector 7 train yard, bringing logs in, is making us nice profit. Also delivering planks to the tools is also making profit. Bringing freight into Midgar is not making a lot of profit right now, but we need it in order to make all the lines work. Now ultimately, and we may even do it this episode, we're going to want to be delivering freight into Ori and Sandoria as well. And we may do that via train. That might be the best option. I'm not exactly sure how I would do that at the moment. But I think for now, what we really need to do is get the freight lines upgraded. Because right now I basically just built the trains as cheaply, well, not as cheaply as I could, but I built the trains fairly cheap so that I could just get them running. But what I want to do is I want to get a second train on the logs line here. So that's one thing we're going to go ahead and do. And I also want to get that particular train upgraded. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to buy a train. And we're going to put the the Leyen Mahanoy consolidation on there, and we're gonna go with this same early flat cars. I mean, quickly with a Great Western, but no, we'll stick with the early flat cars. We're gonna go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I get an 8th on there? 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Bye. There we go. And we're going to set line there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wait for you to deliver those logs, and we're going to send you back to depot to get some extra wagons added. So let's go ahead and just speed things up a bit. Just follow you in. I'm just going to keep that window up there. Okay. Now go ahead and return to the depot. Because when you're delivering either entry-level or intermediate goods to production facilities, frequency is important. Because the more often you can put stuff into those factories, the better things work. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's add 4 more of these early flat cars. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what we're going to do is we're going to wait. Close that. And I'll wait till this guy passes the depot. And then we're going to set the train back on the line. There it goes. And right now, we don't have a ton of planks sitting here waiting. At least not yet, anyway. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upgrade you in place, which is not going to be the most efficient way to do this, but it's the way we're going to do this. We're going to go ahead and do a replacement in place, because it's going to be... sending this thing all the way back to the depot is just going to be a headache. So we're going to go with this, and we're going to say 8 flat cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead and replace now. Yeah, do it. Not enough money. 979,000. There we go. Replace it. Okay. So now that guy will swap out. Now it'll replace the entire train, but because this train isn't very old, replacing the existing wagons is not gonna is gonna cost us a little bit, but not a lot. So, and then once that train is running full and we have a large backlog of planks, which will potentially happen now that we're going to be transporting a lot more logs, hopefully. There we are. Can you get up to full speed with that load on you? I think so. 61, 62. We do 64. Eventually, we're going to be double-heading these trains with as long a set of cars as we can put on them. But for now, this should be good. I don't want to underutilize the train, because then we're just going to be spending money for no good reason. But that should be fine. Unfortunately, that guy isn't carrying anything both ways. Though, what can those wagons carry? They can carry a lot of stuff. Steel, construction materials, planks, machines, tools, goods, vehicles. Unfortunately, there's nothing really up there that we can deliver to. I mean, I guess what we could probably do, and this actually wouldn't be a bad idea, I don't think, because these guys can carry tools. Now I have an idea. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to set up a road freight depot. Over here. And then we're going to do another one of those delivery drop-off points. We want to make sure that we're dropping off to the commercial areas of Sandoria, which is going to be right about there. And then we will set up a road freight line from there to there. And we're going to call this road freight. Freight to Sandoria. All right. And then we just need to put some trucks on there. Well, not trucks, just wagons. Okay. Buy some road vehicles. Let's go to the American horse carts. And let's buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. And set them on that line as soon as the autosave is done. There we go. So then what that's going to do is it's going to let the game know that we can deliver tools all the way there, because we'll deliver the tools there, then relay them there, and then hop them on the trucks and send them into Sandoria. And we can expand this and do more freight here. Eventually. Now, we'd also want to get some tools going into Ori, because another thing that really kind of governs production is how many customers you have. And so adding another city could be good. But we'll have to think about that. Now, let me just take a look at our other lines here. Let's take a look. Age. The trams I'm not worried about, they'll replace on their own. The passenger train between Midgar, Ori, and Sandoria is getting a bit old. Let's take a look at it. Let's look at its finances. It's actually not bad. It's running relatively full. But one thing we might want to try to do is try to figure out how mail service is going to work. Mail service is classified as population. So can you load mail on trains from a passenger station? Huh. This does service some... This does service some residential areas that will potentially have mail. And let's see. This doesn't serve a lot of residential, but it would be some. And neither does this one. This one doesn't serve a lot either. But what we might do is throw a mail car on these trains and see what that does. We don't have a ton of money though. Trams. They're still losing a bit of money. Freight to Midgar still not making any money. But this train is making over $1 million. This train's making almost 700, over 700,000. I was making over 800,000. So yeah, we got some money coming in pretty good. We're almost up to $1 million in the bank. And yeah, we have... Okay, so this is picking up tools. Or delivering planks. Picking up the tools. And there's no tools sitting there. What we'll have to do is eventually just kind of keep an eye on this and see if tools end up getting out to here. And start getting into Sandoria. Because right now we should have some tools in Midgar. Not really. And again, we're not moving a lot at the moment. But hopefully with the increase in log capacity, we're going to get a lot more planks. And with a lot more planks, which means more tools. Okay. So let's take a look at this road. Let's take a look at this passenger train. Let's see. What do we got? We got 3 passenger wagons on there. We're using the 440 Americans currently. We probably want to upgrade them to the CNJ Moguls. They're not any faster, but they have more horsepower and better tractive effort, which means that they can deal with the load better. So let's see, if we were to say to upgrade to the Moguls. No, we don't want 2 of them. Go with 3 cracker box cars and teak rigid body coach. Lightweight express coach. I don't think I actually even have a wagon which can carry mail. For some reason, just couldn't find the word. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that carries mail yet. No, the goods wagon carries mail. Can it do 80? It can do 80. All right, let's add one of those on there, and add the caboose on for good measure. And 1.79 million per vehicle. We're going to require 3.27 million in the bank to replace those 2 trains. Can I get a higher capacity if I'm going to do that? Can we go with something, a better passenger car? Nah. Add that in. And move it. Place 4.4 million is what we're going to need. Okay, well, we'll have to hold off on that. But, as I said, we should have some pretty decent money coming in these days. We lost a bunch of money last year because we bought those trains. Yep, you're making over $1 million now. Yeah, so we should be making almost $4 million a year. Definitely over $3 million a year. So getting that $4 million shouldn't actually take too long. Alright, so this is cranking out the logs. Let's see, will this be enough logs? Let's see, 26 logs. This can carry 56 logs, so no. So there's no point to upgrading those trains or adding any more trains there just yet. We've got lots of planks. Are we getting all the way to the end? Well, actually, we don't know. We're bringing back 9 tools. Let's see, potential. $1,600 tools. Potential for machines too, but we would need iron for machines. And we do have a, or not iron, steel, and we do have a steel mill here. But we would need to get iron ore, which we have there. We have coal there, and we could deliver the slag here. So not impossible to do that. Run the iron line in there. Now getting a station over here. But I think I might want to expand passenger service before I go and do any more freight for a little bit. Let's see. Revelstone. Revelstone has a steel mill. There is coal. Got a whole bunch of iron over here. Actually, we would go with the Citadel first. But we have 4.42. Let's see if we can upgrade that train line. Replacement. Replace now. It requires 4.47. Do it. Okay, yeah. I think the next thing we're going to probably do is try and do a passenger line, Dol Guldur to the Citadel to Revelstone. And it's also going to need, you know, the attendant tram lines and everything else. So, but we just dropped a lot of money on new trains. Okay, so here's our new train. There's a lot more passenger capacity. Oh, we have the clerestory coach, fictional 460, stage coaches, and the Class 53 Prussian G3 locomotive. And let's see if these passenger stations will start picking up mail. The thing about those clerestory coaches are they are expensive. And they're heavy. Alright, so Dulgaldor already has the station here. So if we want to do the Citadel for passengers, we're going to need to set up the trams, well, the roads, so that they can handle trams. Let's see. We would need to come down. Train alignment collision. And ooh, that's lumpy. Train alignment collision, of course. Well, that won't be train alignment collision. There you go. See, the thing is this bridge is actually cheaper than doing that. But we're going to do that anyway because I want to keep this on the actual ground. I don't want the bridge. Alright, and then over here, we're going to see if we can stay on the ground as well. To come through... I would rather not do that. I'd rather not do that. Okay, what happens if I demolish that little piece of road? Okay. It puts a pretty serious bump in there, but I don't think there's any other choice. Not unless I want to go knocking down a lot of buildings, which can get expensive. Like, I would rather not knock down that building. We're probably going to have to build a tunnel here. Let's build it as cheaply as we can. Alright, we might have to do a tunnel here as well. Or we might get away with not... Well, actually, a little bit of tunnel is actually going to be cheaper. Go for it. Alright, let's upgrade for trams. Upgrade for trams, upgrade for trams. There we go. We got lots of planks building up there. Let's see. And you're running full, so we're probably going to need another planks train. So before we do much else, let's go ahead and get that planks train. And that was using these guys and 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we just need a little bit more money to come in. Well, that's not ideal. Oh, I just realized we were moving this at high speed. I was wondering why. It's like, man, the money's just flying in. I mean, I could do so. Oh, there we go. All right, let's slow it down to normal speed. Set line to the tools. There we go. Planks to tools. Now, I think that these wagons can also do steel eventually. They can also do steel. So, if we do eventually get steel up and running, these same wagons can carry the steel as well. So that's good. Yeah, we got lots and lots of planks building up here. Alright, so Revelstone. Let's see, what can we do over here? We can autosave, that's what we can do. Alright. That can come through there. This... we can bring through there. Here we should be able to... do a line like that. And for here, we're gonna have to knock down a building. We have $380. Okay. Come on, just need the money. There we go. Okay. So then we can do tram track. There we go. And then we'll have to get some stations built. We'll have to get, well, the tram lines set up. All those good sorts of things. Are we moving tools? Here comes that question. Are we moving tools? Are you carrying any tools? You are not carrying any tools. You should be carrying tools. You're carrying 24 tools. Okay. They're going to drop the tools off and pick up the planks. Now the tools... seem to have all been sent to that depot there. They did not transfer tools to the other side of the train depot. Okay. So we may need to get that fuel system set up. There'll be 2 train lines, one bringing oil in here, one bringing fuel, well, one taking the oil to the refinery and then bringing the the refined fuel back. And then we'll need to do something about getting fuel down there. Not impossible. We can just add some fluid wagons to this train and see what that does. Okay, but I think that we were at the end of the episode here, so we'll go ahead and we'll call it here. And then we'll probably get this passenger route set up here as the first part of what is eventually going to be the crater loop. We're just going to go all the way around the crater. And, yeah. And we might do some more freight. We'll see how it goes. Alright, but for now, we'll go ahead and stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.